Welcome back to KARS, Kinetic Auto Racing Systems. I'm Doc, and this is the conclusion of our KARS Championship Drag Racing Series, featuring some of our quick cars along with one brand new addition to the lineup. So what make a quick car a quick car? I take the factory Hot Wheels car and turn it into a performance machine. The rivets come out, screws go in. Then I tune the car by adjusting the weight, lubricating the axles with graphite, and sanding the wheels for better track contact. And because it can be taken apart and adjusted quickly, I call it a quick car. More weight can mean more speed, but not always, because on the KARS track, the heaviest car isn't necessarily the fastest car. And that's where the real competition begins. Eight cars enter the KARS Top 8, but only one will survive the road to the championship. Inside Kinetic Auto Labs, the cars have been weighted, tuned, and upgraded. And this time, the quick cars are ready to change the game. Check out the racers as I welcome you to the KARS Raceway. The main event is a 20-foot and 2.5-inch drag strip starting at the gate and ending at the timer. The first 6-foot drop at roughly 14 degrees give the cars a downhill launch before they hit the finish line. First matchup, the Ford Mach 1 versus the Jaguar F-Type. The Ford easily takes race 1. Switch lanes. The Ford takes the win. So after the top 16, I decided to turn one more car into a quick car. The 33-gram Aston Martin Vantage GTE. I took it all the way up to 45 grams. The Aston Martin is a quick car. Now let's see what the extra weight can do. The Aston Martin Vantage GTE versus Cadillac CTS V. Switch lanes. Aston Martin takes the win. We added a couple of grams to the McLaren Senna, making it 45 grams. McLaren Senna versus Porsche 911 Carrera T. The McLaren is moving. The McLaren wins. Switch lanes. McLaren takes it. The Erikenstein Rod versus the Corvette C8.R. In the beginning, you saw me matching up the Corvette's quick car weight to the 45 gram weight of the Erikenstein Rod. Let's run it. The Corvette is moving. Switch lanes. Corvette takes the win. The road to the KARS championship has just come down to the top 4. At number 4, the Mustang Mach 1. Number 3, the McLaren Senna. Number 2, Corvette C8.R. And sitting at number 1, the Aston Martin GTE. First, the Corvette C8.R versus the McLaren Senna. Then the Aston Martin Vantage GTE goes head to head with the Mustang Mach 1. 2 matchups, 2 spots in the championship. Track ready? Let's run it. The McLaren got a good jump off the start, but the Corvette immediately comes back on him. Corvette takes it. Switch lanes. Watch the replay. The Corvette came back on him in lane 2, but took the matchup in lane 1. Corvette moves on. The final matchup for the semifinals, the Aston Martin Vantage GTE versus the Ford Mach 1. Senna. The Aston Martin takes the first win. Switch lanes. Aston Martin takes the win. This is it. After 8 cars entered the KARS top 8, only 2 remain. One on one side, the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. This fought its way through the competition and now stands just 1 matchup away from the KARS championship. And across the track, the Corvette C8.R. It's race time. Aston Martin takes the win. Switch lanes. And we're off. And that's it. The Aston Martin Vantage GTE has done it. It started this competition at just 33 grams. Then I brought it into the KARS lab, turned it into a 45 gram quick car, and sent it back onto the track. And now it's the KARS champion. The Corvette C8.R put up a good fight, but today the Aston Martin had what it took to finish on top. From 33 grams to 45 grams to champion. Congratulations to the Aston Martin Vantage GTE, the newest KARS champion. Keep racing, keep tuning, keep watching KARS, and we'll see you at the track.